Lumos Maxima. Lumos Maxima. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a Harry Potter tag. So maybe you do not know this about me, but I was a big obsessed Harry Potter freak, which is a good thing that I am not anymore because no one should ever be that obsessed about anything really. So it's not healthy, but I used to. And now I'm more tamed. I still love Harry Potter. It means a lot to me, but like I said, not so much of a freak anymore. So let's get started on the rest of this video. Alright, so the first question is, what is your favorite book? My all-time favorite Harry Potter book would definitely be Order of the Phoenix right here. And the reason for that, I think it's just stuck with me the most. Oh my god, there's a garbage truck. I hope you guys cannot hear that. Alright, so it is the one where Harry loses Sirius, his godfather, and it's just stuck the most with me, and the feelings that really revolved around this book. You know, Harry also, in his first real love interest was Cho, and Voldemort actually coming back, you know, rising to power again and all that stuff. Like, really, I think it was the most exciting one for me too when I read it, and yeah, this one's just stuck with me the most. So Order of the Phoenix for sure. Plus, look how big this thing it is. I think this one has the most pages out of all the other books. Am I like wrong? Am I totally off? This one has like 800 pages, I think. Yeah, 800. This is the biggest book that J.K. Rowling wrote. Next question is, what is your favorite movie? So this I can go on and on for like ever explaining why this is my favorite movie, but it would be not Order of the Phoenix. We just talked about that. No, Prisoner of Azkaban is my favorite movie of all time, and it's directed by Alfonso Cuarón, and he did a marvelous job bringing this movie to life, and it's just so magical when you like watch it. It just, I can feel it, and he did a great job. And there's a video that explains more in depth on like why this movie was just so great out of all the other ones, and I will link it up and you guys should take a look at it if you're interested. Yeah, it's a work of art really, and I would say hands down 100% favorite movie of all time from the Harry Potter series. Alright, so next question is, what is your least favorite book? And that would be Chamber of Secrets. I'm not gonna pull it out, but yeah, that's my least favorite book because I don't know, I guess not a lot of stuff a lot of stuff happened, but not stuff that really intrigued me so much of this book. It's the one that really stood out the least to me, and it just did not stick with me. I haven't really reread it that much compared to all the other ones, and yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. Just don't know why. So yeah, it'll definitely be Chamber of Secrets. So the next question is parts of the books, movies that made you cry, and I would probably stick with all the obvious ones, like the moment where Dobby died, the one where Sirius died. That one really had a big impact on me. Dumbledore dying in the book, not so much in the movies. I didn't cry when he died in the movies. When Fred died, Fred died. What else? It's just so many moments in like, so I will definitely stick out with the ones that are pretty obvious. If you could hook up with any Harry Potter character, who would it be? So I've given this a lot of thought when I was younger, not so much anymore, but these are all very fictional characters, so it's a bit weird, but I mean, you still kind of think about it. So I've thought about it, and it would definitely be Draco Malfoy, only because he's such an interesting character to me. The fact that he grew up in this like household with his father, who was just so like evil and mean, and just raised him, you know, if he hadn't been raised the way he had been, like, he would have been such a different person, because his mother was nothing like that. He was so loving and nurturing, and you could see that side of him a little bit, wanting to peek, like just peek through, but his dad always just kept him back, and him always wanted to please his father, I think, was just so kind of devastating and torturing, like created like a torturous soul type of vibe. And for that reason alone, I'm so like lured in by that character, and always have been, like, you know, that bad boy image. He was an asshole, so I mean, he's also a bit of a racist, which isn't that great either, but everything else just kind of just lured me to him, and always, yeah. Next question is, who is your favorite character? This is really hard. I think for anyone, choosing a favorite character is hard, but it would definitely be between Voldemort for sure would be maybe number 1, and maybe Fred. I really enjoyed Fred. He's one of another top favorite, and also Dumbledore. I think he's another character that's so intriguing. I would want to know so much more, like meet him and talk to him. That would be great. So definitely my favorite characters, just like top. Next question is, what would your Patronus be? And that question I just don't really care much for, because whatever my Patronus would be, I'd be like, I'd gladly take it. I know there are tests, I'm pretty sure Pottermore has them, and like there's other ones on like other websites and stuff that have been created, but whatever I get, I'd be happy with. I don't know, so I guess I would choose like, I don't know, something cool, menacing, maybe creepy, hold up the Morbid child name, you know, so maybe a snake or a crow. Are the crows creepy? Ravens, whatever. Or a spider, but that's an insect. Something like that. Something along those lines would be great. If you could have the Resurrection Stone, the Invisibility Cloak, Elder Wand, which one would you choose? So definitely would not be the Elder Wand. I would not want it at all. So the Resurrection Stone is appealing, but I wouldn't use it for the wrong reasons. I feel like if I could bring back anyone like in history, not just like loved ones, because I think that's, you're restricted to just people you know. If I could bring out back anyone, I would just maybe just sit down and chat with them, and or like ask for advice from people from the past who know better than, or more than I do, you know, or people that I look up to for a moment, and just send them right back. Then I would totally choose the Resurrection Stone. But I don't know, that's always iffy, and I don't want to mess around with that. So always have to go with the Cloak of Invisibility, and I feel like everyone goes for that. It's such a cop-out, but definitely also that, you know, you get away with a lot of stuff. So what house would you be in? I don't have to give that much thought anyways. I've always known that I would be a Ravenclaw. I know the hat kind of takes your choice into consideration, but it would totally hear my choice. I would be a Ravenclaw, hands down. Always have been, always will be. There's a Gryffindor tie behind me, but that's just for show. Like I had a Gryffindor uniform cloak thing, and yeah, I got rid of it. I need like a new one. I need a Ravenclaw one for sure, so I can represent my house, my team, my people. If you could meet any of the cast members, who would it be? And I would definitely want to meet Rupert Grint. Like, not again, because I never met him officially, but I would definitely want to meet him. He seems the most kind of out there person, especially when you hear about like all the things he bought with his Harry Potter money. I would definitely want to sit down and chat and get to know him, because he seems like an interesting person and character. So Rupert Grint for sure. Next question is, have you played any of the video games? And my answer is yes, I have. I played Harry Potter, the Lego Harry Potter year 1 through 4. I played Seen It Harry Potter, which I was the reigning champ, still am for the longest time. But then again, I haven't really met anyone who's like really was obsessed as I was at the time. Someone try and challenge me. I would really love it. See if I could still hold my own to Seen It Harry Potter. And I also played the Order of the Phoenix on the PlayStation 2 game. Like, I really love that game. That one's so, if I could bring back my PlayStation 2 and that game, oh, that would be great. I really enjoyed playing that game. So yeah, I did play them. If you were on the Quidditch team, what position would you play? I've given this a lot of thought too. I remember when I was like, if I could be on the Quidditch team, what would I be? And I was like, definitely not a seeker. I'm no Harry, I'm not fast, like there's just no way. I've tried goalie before, like playing soccer, sucked at it, so no. And then I was like, I'm not even good at basketball, hand-eye coordination is 0, so no, definitely not even like a chaser. But a beater, I was like, I played softball, and I've always been like a pretty like sportsy person, but I did play softball, and I was like, that would totally be my position, and I would totally want to whack somebody with like the bludger. So sounds really gruesome, but I would totally be down for it. I would kick ass when it would come to that position. So definitely a beater. Were you happy with the ending? My answer is overall, I think the ending was great. I don't think I would really change anything about the ending. And it did well. Everyone who died, I feel like it was just, you know, it was their time to go. So much as it hurts me when like Fred and like Dobby and everyone died, it was just the way it happened. So I'm okay with that and everything. The only thing I'm not okay with, and I will never let go, is the fact that Harry Potter ended up with Ginny Weasley. Like, I felt like that came out of left field for me, not maybe not a lot of people, but for me, this is so random. I don't even want to read this. I was always a big Harry and Cho shippers, and I felt like they did her so wrong in the movies, and they gave her the short end of the stick, like the bad end. Yeah, so I would only change that about the ending. The final question is, how much does Harry Potter mean to you? And just like anybody else, Harry Potter means so much because it was, at the time, I just really needed Harry Potter, I think, because I grew up with it, so my face was always stuck in like, my nose was always in a book. You know, you hear that term a lot, and that was me. I didn't have the skills yet to really reach out and make friends and communicate that well to others, so my friends were books, and Harry Potter definitely was one of the biggest, my #1 best friend growing up. And I loved the world and everything, and just took me away, and I was so glad that it was around. Maybe if it wasn't, maybe I actually would have pushed myself to, you know, actually make friends and learn how to communicate with others, and get better at it, but at least it was there for me, and I am like so appreciative that it was. And it might not be like so big of like part of my life anymore, but I still remember it, and I still am thankful for it, and I still love it, and it still is a big place in my heart. So yeah, that's what it means to me. I think this is where we're gonna end the video, because I feel like this is really long now, and I've been rambling on for too long. So you guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video, and comment down below if you agree or disagree anything that I've mentioned already. I really would love to meet some of you like Harry Potter fans out there. Even if you're not subscribed to me, or if you are, I would really love to meet you guys. And give this video a like if you liked it and you enjoyed it. I will see you guys in my next video. So till then, bye. Knock.